Hi, welcome to my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to start one for a number of years now, and I've been waiting for the most perfect moment. But as we all know, that perfect moment never comes. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start one. I'm going to start one today. So here I am starting one. And what I'm going to do in this first video is I'm going to share my story with you. I'm going to share my stuttering journey with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that by way of another video I did quite a long time ago. This was a presentation I gave at a Toastmasters a number of years ago. It was my first Toastmaster speech. I'm sharing my whole stuttering thing with all of the guests and other speakers there. So check it out and let me know what you think in the comments below. I see people do this in all the other YouTube videos I watch where they say like and subscribe. I don't know why they say that. Apparently it's for the YouTube algorithm. So if you want to do that and you like this video, then please smash that like button. It feels weird saying that. I've never actually, I've seen it so many times on video that but now I'm saying it myself. So yeah, smash that like button, smash it, subscribe, do all of the other, the alarm thing, the ringer, all the good stuff, okay? Anyway, check out the video, here it is. Exactly what you want to say, but being unable to say it. Imagine being in the queue to order something from a shop, but being unable to utter those words, can I have number 2? Imagine being on the phone, speaking to someone, but being unable to utter the words you want to say. This, ladies and gentlemen, was me 10 years ago. Mr. President, Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and honourable members, good evening.
Good evening.
Growing up, I had a debilitating stammer, or a stutter, which basically meant I was unable to say the words I want to say when I want to say it. In school, I remember, in fact, I was always one of the smarter kids in class, and I'd be in class and the teacher would ask a question to everyone, and I would know the answer to the question, but I wouldn't put my hand up in case I'd stammer or be unable to say the answer and have my friends laugh at me. I remember working in a summer job, and I wanted to ask for a promotion, and when I went into the office to ask my manager for a promotion, I was stumbling over my words so badly that she had no idea what I was saying. That was me 10 years ago. I applied to study medicine in London, and this wasn't because I was really passionate about medicine. It was because my sister was a doctor, and I thought, okay, she's a doctor, so I don't see why I can't be a doctor as well. So I applied to study medicine, and I applied to all of the top universities in London, and I got an interview. And securing an interview in itself is an achievement because thousands and thousands of people apply, but only a few hundreds are offered an interview, and from those hundreds, only about 50 or 70 are given a place at the university. So I was given an interview, and I prepared myself, and I wore my best suit, and I wore my best deodorant, and I went to the university feeling quite confident. As I was waiting there in the waiting room, I was feeling the natural nerves anyone would feel, but these nerves were compounded by the fear of stammering or stuttering with the interviewer. My turn came along, and I went into the interview room, and I sat down before the interviewer said sit down, and I couldn't say my name, and it was a disaster. It was a train crash. It was the worst interview or the worst encounter of my entire life. But it was a blessing in disguise, and I walked away from that interview, from that encounter, feeling quite low, feeling quite depressed, quite sad, and I knew that I wouldn't get the offer. And surprise, surprise, I didn't get the offer. So that's when I decided to really do something about my speech. But before I did that, in fact, I was so scared of having a job which would require speaking that I actually made a list of all of the jobs I could potentially do. And the jobs at the top of the list were the jobs that required no speaking at all, like playing football. But although I was good at football, I was never quite good to make it to a professional level. And right at the bottom of the list were jobs that required speaking, like being the Prime Minister or the President, or like Barack Obama, or being a teacher. Since being a teacher requires you to use your voice in a professional capacity, to teach, to instruct, to reprimand, to inspire. And as it was mentioned in my introduction, I am now a teacher. And I've come a very, very long way, thanks first and foremost to God, in the past 10 years. And here I am speaking before you all, telling you my story, which is something unimaginable to me 10 years ago. So I feel very privileged to be able to join Toastmasters and share my story with you. And I'd like to thank you all for being so attentive. And yes, thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed that video, everyone. After I gave that talk, actually, I was approached by one of the people, one of the guys sat in the audience, and he said, "Hey Jamal, thanks for your talk. I have a son who's 13 years old, and my son has a stutter." And he really just poured his heart out to me. And he shared his son's experience with stuttering and how in school he's holding back, and he went into quite some detail. In any case, the point I'm trying to make now is, as he was speaking to me, literally it took me back down memory lane, because I'm like, oh my God, that was me. Like, that was me back at school. And I guess that was the moment the seed was planted into what I'm doing now. That was many years ago, and although I didn't really do anything serious about helping people back then, and I was really just immersed in my own other enterprises, the seed was planted there. And now, many years on, I'm doing exactly what I want to do, which is, I'm helping people who stutter, who stammer. I'm showing them that, like, life doesn't have to be this way. I know where I was in my life and where I am now, and it's literally, the difference is like night and day. So in any case, if you want to find out more about what I do and how I can help you, then there are a few links down below. Just click on them. It will take you to a page where you can find out some more details. So again, thank you so much for watching my first video, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.